Hello everybody, welcome back again. So this is a Saturday garage update, and yeah, this could be more like this is where we're going to start on the 390 project. Got all the bits back at the machine shop, and it's going to be more like a documentation type of endeavor for the owner of this engine more than anything else. So I mean, you can go on YouTube, see lots of rebuild videos, things like that. I'm just going to be pointing some things out that I'm doing for the owner, and some other side projects on the long way. So other things to note, the 289 is being shut down. It's being pulled off the stand. Intakes off, all the exhaust, everything. Coolant has been drained. I even removed the two block plugs on each side and drained all the coolant out. It's been pickled, so to speak. So I fogged the combustion chambers. The engine when it was running. That's what they want you to do when it's right before you're ready to shut it down. When the engine's warm, you blast this stuff down the carburetor until it stalls out. Well, that's kind of a lot of to be expected for a V8 anyway. It doesn't come out of here fast enough to stall the motor, but I was going for a good 20 seconds, chuffing lots of smoke out for burning this stuff, so I shut it off. And when I pulled the intake, I shot it all down in the intake ports. Pulled the plugs out, shot it all in the cylinders, shot it in the top of the exhaust valves just to coat everything with a good coat of oil. Getting ready for it to be put in storage, because it's probably going to be I would say a good year or two, possibly more, that this engine is going to sit before the car is ready. So, changed the oil even before I shut it down. Put 5 fresh quarts of decent oil back in it. I got the date there, 10 September. For the owner, so he knows how long it's to be sitting for. This has got to get pulled off the run stand, put on an engine dolly, and I'm going to finish detailing up the engine, and I'll be ready for the owner to come pick it up. But I need to do the confines of what I have to work with here. I got to get the engine stand or cherry picker out the garage door and then back in this garage door, but I got to get the car out in order to make the room. And it was raining. So this is going to sit this way for a little while, maybe tomorrow. If it doesn't rain, I'll do all the paraphernalia, but for now it's just off to the side, and I need to get cracking on this because the car that this engine is destined for is going to be ready in about a month or two, so I got to get cracking on this and get it done and back to them. And pending any issues, got to order parts again. Everything's going to be, a few week delay for parts, so the sooner I know what I got to do, or if I need to order anything, the better. So, Tremec, I got a video I'm working on for this thing. I'm on hold for parts. So, this thing used to be face plated, and I've converted it back to street duty with normal synchronizers and blocker rings. But here's the old heavy dog face plated setup. And for whatever reason, it only had one of these washers, thrust washers for the Torrington bearing. It has the one for the clutch cone that's down in there, that goes on there, but it doesn't have the one that rides right on the synchro gear. So it's got a little bit smaller hole, so it fits nice. But I don't know if the stack for the old faceplated stuff deleted that or something, or what the previous owner did. Nevertheless, I got to order one. Everything is in the States is closed till Monday. So, and I'm on hold for 2 brass blocker rings anyway, but they should be here hopefully next week. So I just got to keep the dust off of this, keep it clean until the new parts show up. I'm out of room to do things in here. So, but just buttoning up projects. There's the rest of the Tremec parts. Crank, the heads are done. I got to reassemble the heads. I got new valve springs and everything to go with them. Here are the pistons. The connecting rods are all done and good. But we got a lot of block prep to do. I've been pulling out all the galley plugs. And probably should have pulled them out before I went to the machine shop, but I just didn't have time. It doesn't really matter if you do them before or after, as long as you clean things. So getting them out, I can tell they've never been out. Whoever rebuilt this engine before didn't do all of the nitty-gritty hard work that you have to do when you pull an engine. So I had to heat up the block with a torch, you know, get these plugs out. This one didn't want to come out. It stripped out because you could tell somebody tried to get them out. They kind of started to wallow out the 1/4-inch drive hex key. But he kind of left. I was like, oh, I'll just leave it alone. And then I finally went in there, heated up the block, got them all loose, had to drill and easy out this one. Started to pull the press-in plugs out, and I know you can see I had to drill out and easy out most of the press-in plugs because they didn't want to come out. They've never been out. And the gunge and the crud that was in here, you know, this one was just full of rust. So it's been in the machine shop, so it's not like it's full of nice shiny metal chips or anything from the decking and honing process or anything. It was full of like rust. This one was full of like black gungy goo. Like you can see, it's almost like it's like ultra black silicone, and it smells just ghastly. And it was all full of goo all the way up to where the lifter starts on the oil galley. So yeah, he didn't clean anything out before he redid this motor. So I was able to get this plug out, this plug out. There's a special one hiding back here. If you go through the block and all the way in back to there, you know, and that's going to be a fun one to get out. But I have a trick that I've done. Once you open up the holes, you know, from the screw-in plugs, you can take some old push rods. These are old 351 Windsor push rods, so they're pretty long. You just feed them into the block. There it goes. So it gets all the way to the front. Let me turn the light on here and see if I can catch it on camera. There it goes. Where'd it go? There it is. So that's the easiest way I've ever found to pop out these front plugs, is going from the other side with the push rods. It makes it easy. So I'm gonna see how many plugs I have. If I would use a pipe tap, close that to NPT and put screw-in plugs, a million times better. So get this apart. I got a lot of deburring to do, all these cast holes, go around it with a carbide bit, smoothing things out, all these weird castings. But yeah, gonna be cracking on for a few hours, at least until dinner time anyway. So what is it, we're about 1:15 here in the afternoon. So getting on with projects, and I'll keep you updated. I'll see you again soon.